All right, let's dive into one of the biggest fixtures in the Premier League, Chelsea versus Arsenal. Now, this is about way more than just bragging rights in London. If you're looking at this from an investment angle, this derby is absolutely packed with data that could point to some real value. So, let's get into the numbers.
So, right off the bat, the initial win probability data seems to give Arsenal a pretty clear advantage. But come on, in a derby this massive, surface-level stats almost never tell the whole story. We're going to dig a lot deeper to see if the market odds actually agree, and, more importantly, where the smart money might be.
First things first, we've got to set the stage. The context for this match is absolutely crucial, because this could be a major turning point in the title race. As you can see, Arsenal is sitting pretty at the top of the table, with Chelsea in that chasing pack. That 6-point gap is a big deal. If Chelsea drops this match, that gap starts to look like a mountain to climb.
And this brings us to the big number 9. If Arsenal pulls off a win here, they open up a massive 9-point gap over their rivals. I mean, a lead like that puts an immense amount of pressure on everyone else in the league. The stakes really couldn't be any higher.
Okay, next up, let's look at the head-to-head performance. Understanding the current form of both of these clubs is going to reveal a ton about their strengths and weaknesses heading into this clash.
And this sets up such a classic narrative, doesn't it? On one side, you have Chelsea, who have built a defensive fortress. We're talking 3 straight clean sheets, not a single goal conceded. But on the other side, Arsenal's attack is just on fire, scoring at least 2 goals in each of their last 6 games. It's the classic immovable object versus the unstoppable force. Now, these key stats add a whole other layer of complexity. So get this, while Arsenal has pretty much owned this fixture recently, Chelsea has this strong habit of scoring first. But then you mix in Arsenal's incredible defensive record and their crazy high-scoring away derbies, and you've got yourself a fascinating statistical puzzle to solve.
Great matches are so often decided in one key area of the pitch. And for this one, all eyes are going to be right on the midfield. This battle will be absolutely decisive.
And what a battle it is. Chelsea is rolling out one of the most expensive midfield pairings in the entire world, with Fernandes and Caicedo, a powerhouse of physical dominance and a real goal threat. Arsenal counters with the cool control of Zubimendi and Rice, a duo that just dictates the tempo and unleashes the creative genius of Eberechi Eze. Yeah, this is where the game will be won or lost.
So, we've analyzed the teams, we've talked about the stakes, and we've broken down the key matchups. Now, let's turn to the betting markets for the data's final verdict. What are the probabilities actually telling us?
And right away, the raw match odds show us just how close the market expects this to be. There is no overwhelming favorite here, which means the data is pointing towards a really tight, tactical fight.
Now, if we convert those odds into implied probabilities, you can see it's almost an even split. Chelsea has a very slight edge, but an Arsenal win is nearly just as likely. From an investment perspective, it's really crucial to notice that the combined probability of a Chelsea win or a draw is over 65%.
The goals market is just as split as the match result, and this is fascinating, especially when you think about Arsenal's red-hot attack and the high goal average in their recent away derbies. The market is almost perfectly split down the middle, giving a 51% chance for the game to have under 2.5 goals. This suggests that despite all that offensive firepower we've been talking about, the data is really pointing towards a cagey defensive battle that'll be decided by the finest of margins.
But here's the kicker. The data also leans towards yes for both teams to score, with a 55% probability. So how does that fit with a likely under 2.5 goals result? Well, it points directly towards one very specific outcome, a 1-1 draw.
We've broken down all the key data points, so now let's put it all together. What is the smart investment takeaway from all this?
Our source expert, Nathan Evans, really echoes what the data is suggesting here. He says that in a derby this tight, with both teams coming in with good form, it's hard to separate them, and that often means the draw presents the best value in the market.
So, to just quickly summarize, Arsenal's form is outstanding. Chelsea's defense is top-notch, but their home form is a bit of a question mark. The odds are extremely tight with no clear favorite, and all of this points toward the draw being the outcome with the most potential value.
Okay, we've laid out the data, the context, and the expert analysis for you. The numbers are pointing towards a tense, low-scoring game where these two giants might just cancel each other out. So now, with all this information at your fingertips, what's your call?